starting this video off in a very different location. We're in my car, obviously. We are headed off to my best friend's bachelorette weekend. So excited. It's Labor Day weekend, so we are going to have a long weekend away on the lake. We are staying in La Follette, Tennessee. I think that's what it is. La Follette, Tennessee at Norris Lake. So that's where we're off to now. I am driving halfway to Lexington. That's where my bestie lives. And I'm going to pick her up, and then we are going to drive the last half of this trip together. So it'll be nice to have some company because it is about a 6-hour road trip for me, which is fine, but definitely good to have some company. What is on the agenda reading wise? So I brought several books with me to read, 2 of which I'm already kind of in the middle of, and the other 2 we will see what I get, like if I get to them. So the 2 I'm in the middle of, the first is Secluded Cabin Sleeps 6. It is a mystery thriller. I'm about 65% of the way through that one. It's pretty good. There are some slow parts that I'm not loving, but it's good so far. And then I'm also like probably like 90% of the way through Swift and Saddled. So I also brought that. I have had a horrible reading month. I was already kind of feeling a little bit slumpy at the beginning of this month, and then I had all the stuff go down with losing my horse, and that just like did not help my slump. So I really haven't read anything this at all in August, because basically it's September at this point. But that's okay. Sometimes that's just what you have to do in life. You have to kind of remove yourself and just let yourself breathe for a minute. So, but I finally have the itch to read again, so that's what I hope to start doing this weekend. Oh, I guess I can tell you what other 2 books I brought. I brought Before I Do by Sophie Cousins. That is a romance. And then I brought The Last One at the Wedding by Jason, is it Rakulog? It's the same one who wrote Hidden Pictures, the same author who wrote Hidden Pictures. So those are the books I brought to potentially start, and they're both like wedding themed, which I thought was really fun since it's a bachelorette party. I did get some road snacks, so of course I have my giant ice water here. I have this Premier Protein that I'm trying to finish. I got a Coke for some caffeine I'm going to drink here in a little bit. Of course, we have the Cheez-Its. Gotta have those. Brought a Go-Go Squeeze. This is how you know you're an official parent. You like bring Go-Go Squeezes with you everywhere because they are just super easy calories. I also have Haribo gummy bears. So we are ready for this road trip, and I will check in with you later. I'm going to lock in to my audiobook. I'm going to listen to Secluded Cabin Sleeps 6, see how far we can get through that, and then we will check in with you later. So let's have a fun weekend. Wow.
It's the radio. I don't know how the Bluetooth works.
All right, hello everyone. Wanted to give a quick update since I really didn't follow up with you much yesterday after the intro. So I'm here at my best friend's bachelorette party weekend. We are on Lake Norris at one of the most beautiful lake houses I think I've ever been to. So we spent, let's see, the entire afternoon on the boat, and we came back to the house and we docked the boat, and mostly everybody else is still in the water, like floating and doing what they're doing. I decided to come up and go ahead and take a quick shower, and then I wanted to read. So I am starting The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rakulog, I guess. So I started this morning when I got up. I only read the first 2 chapters, so I don't really have much to really update you on as far as like if I like it or not. Chapters seem short and quick, which I always appreciate. So I got my water, I got a little snack. I'm doing these Cape Cod kettle cooked chips. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some reading done, and then once everybody comes up here and starts to get ready and shower, we will be heading off to dinner later. So yeah, it's been a good day so far, but I'm definitely ready to relax a little bit and have some alone time.
Somebody stop me. Oh my God.
It is officially Sunday, and we are on day 3 of my best friend's bachelorette party weekend, and we are having a great time. All the other guests decided to go out back on the boat today. I decided to just stay home, and so I'm going to get some more reading in. Let's see, I didn't make it as far as I wanted to yesterday. I am in the middle of, let's see, chapter 5. So far, this is a pretty good book. It's a very quick read. It's about our main character, Frank. He had a falling out with his daughter, and she has just called him to inform him that she is getting married, and she is inviting him to the wedding. We don't know what the falling out is about, and literally what I said is pretty much all we've covered in the 5 chapters so far. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm in a sweater, but I think it's going to warm up here in a little bit, so I'll probably be changing. But yeah, so we're currently in the same spot I was in yesterday when I was filming, but I plan to probably kind of move around and take advantage of some of the different little spots that they have at the house. So yeah, I just ate some lunch, so let's get to reading. Happy Tuesday morning. We are headed into work. I know the last clip I think I shared was when I was still at the lake house reading. Everyone had gone out on a boat day, and I really didn't update much more after that, so I wanted to check in here real quick. So obviously I'm home, and I was just absolutely exhausted yesterday. I couldn't even imagine like sitting in front of the camera and filming. I came home and did the most I could to just stay awake, to hang out with Paul and Chloe. And then as soon as Chloe went to bed, I myself went to bed at 8 o'clock. So very long but amazingly fun weekend. And now for a reading update. So I'm still in The Last Guest at the Wedding. I'm about 60% of the way through, I would say. And I'm enjoying it, but I will say it's kind of slow so far. It's literally every step of the way has walked you through the process, and I wouldn't say much of anything scary, creepy, crazy has happened. I mean, they've alluded to like a missing persons case. They've alluded to someone being kind of like locked up into this room in the big estate. But really, it's been a lot of our main male character kind of like wandering around this big grounds and meeting all these uber rich people and feeling a little bit uneasy about his daughter getting married to this guy. Like, that's just kind of been a lot of what it is. I will say, so Hidden Pictures, which is another book written by this author, that was a 5 out of 5 star read for me. I loved Hidden Pictures. This book reads a little bit different than that one. Like, Hidden Pictures, I felt was very spooky right off the bat. I don't get that vibe with The Last Wedding Guest, but we'll see. I I still have about 4 hours left of the audiobook. I'm going to, or just the book in general. So I listened to the audiobook on my way home for about 3 hours yesterday. So I only have about 4 hours left. So I'm going to probably try to listen to a portion of that today. Hey guys, so the time has come to do our final review of The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. Got a little visitor. This is Rizzo, if you can see his ears. I don't know if you can see him or not, but one of our German Shepherds. So yeah, time to give my final update. And I will say right now, I'm sorry that this video is going up one day late. Getting home from the bachelorette party and spending the whole weekend just like doing things you don't normally do, like staying up very late, eating very poorly, and other things. I was just exhausted. So this video is going up one day late, so I apologize about that, but we are going to get back on our schedule next week. Anyways, so final update on this. I did go ahead and give this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think I liked Hidden Pictures by this author a lot better than this one. This was not a bad book though. I will say it was kind of slow. A lot of description. I mean, you're going through, what did I say this guy's name? His name was Frank. So you're pretty much going from start to finish of this guy finding out his estranged daughter is getting married all the way till the end of the story, which is substantially past the wedding. So you're walking through almost every single day with this character, and sometimes I think it was almost a little too descriptive, but I did appreciate that a lot of the characters were given a lot of background. You really knew a lot about who each of the main characters were, which I really did appreciate. So I know that there is a very fine line, especially in mystery thrillers, where there's too much description and where the author's not giving us enough information to feel invested. So I can't really say too much about this without it being very spoilery. But I will say, I kind of guessed from the beginning, not from the beginning, that's being generous. I will say about 75% of the way through, I kind of thought I knew where the story was going. And I will say I was about 50% correct in my guess. So this book did somewhat surprise me, which was nice. But I will say it will not 100%. It did not 100% shock me, and I didn't think the plot twist was overly like shock value worthy. To me personally, I didn't think this book had me on the edge of my seat at all. I was not feeling invested to the point where I like wanted to keep turning the pages, like what's gonna happen next. I just didn't feel that way with this one, unfortunately, but it was still very good. Overall, a great story. I will still read books by this author because, again, Hidden Pictures was a 5 out of 5 star read for me. I absolutely loved that book, but this one was just an average read. Good, but not one that I'm like dying to recommend to people. It was fun to read a book about a wedding when I was at a bachelorette party, and I'm getting ready for my best friend's wedding here in a little over a month. I can't believe we're already there. We're in the final countdown of her wedding, so it was fun to read a book that was kind of in a similar storyline of what my current life is going through. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me this week on this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate if you would join my little corner here of the internet and help us build this community. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Talk to you later. Bye.